Hey, we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, assuming StreamYard is working properly. And we are here for a brief sneak peek or preview of our upcoming 5-day AI bootcamp that starts in just a couple days. So I'm going to jump right in and share my slides, and we'll go through some of the cool tools we're going to be talking about next week in the AI video camp. I'm going to put this URL down here just so that it's up there if anybody wants to check it out, if anybody wants to pop over and see what it's all about. I am still putting this all together. It is coming together nicely, and I wanted to give you a preview or a little sneak peek at just a few of the many cool AI tools we'll be talking about next week. So we're going to have, there's not just a focus on video, because as I started to put this together, I started to see all kinds of cool things that are tangential to video or related to video, like copywriting or creating YouTube descriptions or creating audio intros for podcasts or creating social media promos. So we're going to be talking about creativity and ideas, how to integrate that into your business so that it's easy to come up with content. We're going to talk about writing and content development. We're going to talk on day 3 about design and graphics. And all along the way, we'll be sharing these really cool tools, many of them free, that you can take action on right away and start implementing in your business. Then on day 4, we'll talk about audio and video specifically, and some of the tools that I've been using and some of the ones that you'll see here to basically make my content creation more prolific and easier. And on day 5, we'll talk about integrating all of this into your workflow, like actually using it, because AI is only useful if you actually use it. So let me zip over to the slides here, and I'll show you a couple things. First off, hopefully you'll be able to hear this, that I created in a tool called Hedra.com. So let's take a look at that.
Today we're going to hear from Lou Bortone, the godfather of video.
So that was a video created with one simple prompt. I put in the text. Today we're going to hear from Lou Bortone, the godfather of video, and I had my little AI character do that. I also created a bobblehead version that you may have seen. And again, this is one simple prompt. So here's the next one.
Hey, it's Bobblehead Lou here to give you the heads up. I'm doing a brand new 5-day video AI bootcamp in November. If you'd like details, just reply below with the words AI.
Or you can comment if you like, and I will send you the information, but it's down here below at loubortone.com/AI camp. So that's Hedra.com. Let's talk about that just a bit. This is one of the tools we're going to be looking at. And the great thing about this software is you can create a video from a single prompt. You can either create a video or you can put in an image or a video of yourself and stylize that video. So that's how I turned myself into a bobblehead. It's really simple interface. Again, you can import audio, you can write into it, you can upload files. They have all kinds of AI voices. So if you want to create a character with a different accent or a different voice, you can do that here. Again, you can drag and drop an image or upload something from your clipboard here. And then finally, you generate the video on the 3rd column over here. So it's relatively simple to use, pretty intuitive. And you'll see here that in this case, I took a photo of my colleague, Andy Lyons, because I was doing a presentation for the New England Podcasters group a few days ago. And I asked Hedra.com to create an animated 3D. Now, if you don't upload any audio or script here, it'll just give you like a song. So in this case, it's kind of like just a little Disney-esque sort of song. So it took the photo of Andy and created a caricature video like this.
Lights flash, neon dreams we can't deny. Running through the night, chasing shadows with our light.
So it's not perfect, but it's pretty cool. Now, these are some of the other images and videos that I've created with Hedra.com. And all of this was done with the free version. Isn't that crazy? You can do up to 5 videos a day on the free version. So this is my bobblehead. I've made myself into a statue or a Renaissance painting. I was fooling around with Grinch characters. That's kind of scary. And then I wanted to do something where I made a mad scientist. So I'll show you that one in a moment. So this is based on my image. I said, create a mad scientist, use a, funny German accent kind of thing, European accent. And I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. But again, all of these were created with simple prompts, and you put in the prompt and Hedra.com creates the video. You can have the video say anything you want in any voice you want. And again, all this is done with the free version. So you can let your imagination run wild with this.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Waking up in the middle of the night with panic attacks? Do you break into a cold sweat when you watch CNN? If so, you could be suffering from ED. No, guy's type of BD. I'm talking about political ED, election distraction.
So that was my prompt. I said, make a mad scientist. I put in the script about election distraction. I gave it sort of a mad scientist voice, and it took like less than 2 minutes, seriously. So you can have a lot of fun with this. It's just a cool way to get your message out there and maybe have folks see you in a different light. I'm going to go to the comments real quick. Simone, hi. I see a question, but I don't see any text there. That's okay. If you think of anything, just type in the text and we'll go right back to you there. In the meantime, I'm going to show you some more things I created with Hedra.com, Hedra.com.
This is the most attractive audience I've ever seen.
That one was just a 3D animated character. Again, I went into Hedra.com, added my photo, and Hedra did the rest in seconds. So that's a really cool tool. And again, for the free version, you can do up to 5 videos a day. Right now, I've done so many videos and been using this so much that I bumped up to the $10 a month version, but that gives you 20 minutes of video a month. So that's plenty of video for a pretty reasonable cost. Another one of the tools we're going to look at next week is Oasis at theoasis.com. I won't go into too much detail on this one because I don't want to give it all away just yet, but this is a great way to type or dictate your content into your mobile device or computer, and Oasis takes your ramblings and gives you not just a transcript, but also all kinds of different outputs, like a New York Times article or an elevator pitch or a summary or a college essay. So you just talk or write into theoasis.com and Oasis will rewrite all of your ramblings. And this one starts at just $4 a month. So this is worth every penny. That's Oasis at theoasis.com. Another tool we're going to take a look at next week and show you some use cases is called Suno.com. This one is a lot of fun. Again, free version. I'm using the free version, and you can create custom songs with one prompt. So if I say, create a song about my pug, Regina, and make it a country-ish pop song. So simple as that. I put in those instructions, and you can see I've done a ton here, and these were all done with the free version, the Regina song, all kinds of cool stuff. You just enter your own lyrics or describe what you want a song about, or you can just put surprise me, then enter the type of music and hit create. And a couple of seconds later, you get this.
Regina the pug, she whines and prances. Her eyes so bright they take their chances. Sweet little friend with a heart so pure. Loves her mission, there's no cure. She does her bum bum dance, it's wild. Turns in circles like a happy child.
You can see they even give you the lyrics. They give you an AI generated photo, which looks a little bit like Regina. And that's Suno.com. I also asked it to create a rap song for the New England Podcasters group because that's where I was presenting last week. And this is what it came up with. And again, the prompt was that simple. Create a rap song about the New England Podcasters group.
New England squad, but the mic stay hot. Cooking up content, yo, we hitting the spot. Spinning stories tighter than a Boston breeze. Voices lace the airwaves, bringing folks to their knees. On the grind, talking shop, brainstorming plots, crafting episodes that connecting the dots. Ideas brew like that girdle clam chowder. Every pod drop, the audience grow louder. Reading the podcast.
So that's it from Suno.com. Very simple to use, and you can create entire songs with just a prompt, which is crazy, crazy cool. We'll talk about more ways to use that next week in the 5-day AI Bootcamp. In the meantime, I want to also talk a little bit about Notebook LM. This is another tool that we'll be talking about in greater detail and that I've been talking about and doing videos about for the last couple months. Notebook LM is from Google, so it's at notebooklm.google, and you can do all kinds of cool brainstorming and research with it. They call it a research assistant, but I think it does really much, much more than that. In fact, one writer called it the best software ever for leveraging AI in your creative work. And that's a bold statement, but I think it lives up to the hype. With Notebook LM, you can input your sources from Google Drive, like Google Docs or Google Slide. You can import a URL, like a website URL. You can put in a YouTube video URL. You can put in text. You can put in PDFs. You can put in audio. And anything that you put in here into Notebook LM, it will give you back a summary of frequently asked questions, a briefing doc, prompts, and a really cool audio overview that is like a 2-person AI podcast. I'll play you a couple of samples of that in a moment. This is another free tool that really helps you repurpose your content, rethink your content, create new content, and it's very simple and it's free. You just put in your, oops, I went one slide too quick. You put in your information or your source, and sometimes it's as simple as a URL, and you get back a summary. You can ask for a study guide or a table of contents or frequently asked questions. They give you additional prompts. So whatever you do, like for each project is like, they call it a notebook. So you can see I've got several here for different projects that I've been working on. You click New Notebook, and then you add your sources. And again, your sources can be from Google Docs, Google Slides. It can be from a website link or a YouTube link, or you can just copy and paste text in. You can put in up to 50 sources in one notebook. So in this case, what I did to test it was I brought in an article that I had done on medium.com about Mario Puzo. I simply took the URL from that article on Medium and brought it into Notebook LM. Notebook LM then gave me the summary and additional prompts. But the really cool thing is it gives you an audio overview, which is really sort of like a 2-person podcast. And it's very realistic, very cool. Again, this is free, so you can have a blast with this. You don't have to shell anything out for it. And what we have here is what you get, the audio overview. So you get a really cool audio. In this case, I got a 7-minute podcast about my Medium article about Mario Puzo in this case. But I took that one step further, and I took that audio and I downloaded it. You can download your audio here. And then I brought it into Descript.com and added an image so I could turn that audio into a video. So you bring it into Descript, you add a visual. Again, I just create these thumbnails on Canva. And then I added a little sound wave in Descript just to make it sound more interesting. And I want to show you what it sounds like when it's done. So this is just using Notebook LM and then bringing it into Descript.com.
Okay, so ever notice how sometimes you're just glued to a show and like bam, out of nowhere it hits you?
Mm-hmm.
There's some seriously insightful stuff beneath the surface.
Yeah, like what?
Like who would thought we'd be taking business advice from a mob boss and a media tycoon?
Right.
Exactly. That's why I'm totally pumped for this deep dive. We're diving into The Godfather and Succession to uncover some really timeless business wisdom. And right for this is Lou Bortone.
There you go. So that's the podcast, 2-person podcast. I have another lovely example here, because the other thing you can do with this is in Descript, you can also create an audiogram. So again, I bring this into Descript. I go to my templates inside Descript, and I find audiogram. And an audiogram is basically just like a video with the words that are in the script. So I turned this audio into a video with an audiogram, and it sounds like this on Notebook LM.
Ever feel like your marketing is just kind of, out there in the ether?
Totally, like shouting into a void.
Exactly. Today, we are diving into how to ditch that salesy vibe and actually build real connections with your audience and the secret sauce.
Video, but not just any video.
Right. We're going deep with the video godfather himself, Lou Bortone.
Oh, I like him. That's such a knack for making the tech side of video approachable.
He really does. And his insights are crazy relevant right now because he's noticed this big shift in how we're all consuming content these days.
Yeah, it's all about screens now, right?
So you can see how you can repurpose content, existing content, or take content or videos or audios that you've already created and give them new life by using tools like Notebook LM and Descript.com. And we're going to go a lot deeper into this next week in our AI camp. In the meantime, I'm going to share a few more slides and show you a few other things here while we're doing that. So this is the 5-day AI bootcamp. It starts on Monday. You can find out more at loubortone.com/AI camp. The link is down here. And we start on Monday. We're going to talk all about AI tools and use cases. And I know there are new tools coming out every 5 minutes, it seems like, with AI. So what we're trying to do is curate this for you, cut through all the crap, cut through all the hype, and show you the tools that are actually useful, the tools that you can use in your business to increase your productivity, to increase your visibility, to increase your creativity. So all these tools will help you make your job easier and make your business run smoother. I've got some crazy discoveries that are going to blow your socks off, and I will be sharing all of those next week in the 5-day AI bootcamp that starts on Monday, November 18th. All of these sessions are recorded and available anytime, so you don't have to attend live. But if you want to attend live, that's good too. So check it out at loubortone.com/AI camp. I'm going to go back here and see if there are any questions or comments. I got a couple of thumbs up. Thanks for that. Let me come back here. And if there aren't any questions, we will wrap it up. But I do want to thank you for being here. And I hope you will check out the AI camp next week, the AI bootcamp at loubortone.com/AI camp. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be working on it all weekend. It's up to the minute. It has all kinds of amazing use cases and how to really make AI more practical, how to integrate AI into your daily workflow to save you time and make you more productive. I've got some crazy cool tools that I want to share with you, and not just, reviews of tools like we saw here, but really how to use them, what to use them for, when to use them. And most of them are free, which is great, or they have free versions that are pretty robust. So join me next week for the 5-day AI bootcamp. It's going to be fun. You're going to learn a ton. And you are going to get so many ahas and takeaways that I think it'll really be well worth your while. I look forward to seeing you there. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the AI Bootcamp on Monday. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you soon. Bye for now.